I am here with Andrea Romano, the legendary Andrea Romano. Let's not kid anybody. You've worked on so many TV shows, so many movies. What is it about Batman the Animated Series that makes it so special?
It was the first of its kind. There was nothing else like it. Nothing looked like it. Nothing sounded like it. Nothing was written like it. It didn't talk down to the audience. It actually brought the audience up with it. It educated people who only knew a little bit about Batman, about the various other villains and the history and Crime Alley and who all these people were. And the audience grew with us as we grew in production, learning how to make this be something that we wanted to watch as audience members ourselves, and we hoped that that would make the audience want to watch it as well. Yeah. And so if we were satisfied, we thought the audience might be as well, and come to find out they were. Because here we are 27 years later, because we started production 2 years before the first one hit the air. So even though it's the 25th anniversary now, it's the 25th anniversary of it being released. And the thing is about a series like that is you never know until it's actually out there and the audience is responding. And it could have been a horrible failure. People could have been not ready for something so dark, because it's dark. But what we did was the really intense stuff we left to the imagination. We just spoke about this before. We didn't let the audience see Robin's parents fall to their death. But we did show a swinging rope, broken rope from a trapeze. Right. And then it's far scarier to let your imagination go. And like, what was that like? So we tried to do something that was adult, and at the same time kids could like. And I'm very encouraged by the fact that adult fans come up and say, I watched the series all through my high school years, and now that I'm a parent, I'm watching it with my children. And that's great. Yeah. That's great.
Working with this terrific voice cast, how did you see them evolve over time working together?
Well, they got to know each other as people, and then they got to know each other as characters, and then they come up with their own ideas, which is exactly what you want. You don't want to just force an actor into a role, into a performance. You want them to grow into it themselves. So someone would pitch an idea. Kevin would say, how about if I try this way? Great, give it a shot. Somebody else would say, I really want to try, can we play that scene one more time? And I want to try it this, let's run it. Let's do it one more. So it's not just the producers, the writers, the directors, myself, foisting anything upon the actors. They had ideas of their own. And they got to know the characters so well as time went on that I could pretty much just sit back and enjoy the show. Truly. Yeah. It's like, okay, it needs to be a little bit louder in that scene because, Joker's laughing like crazy in the background and we need just projection on that. Sure. So those kinds of things, which are really simple, but I didn't have to teach them how to act, It was great.
Are there any moments during the time of recording that stick out to you as specifically significant or meaningful?
I don't know that they were like meaningful as much as when we discovered that we had a hit and that agents were calling me and saying, my client so-and-so wants to be a part of the Batman series. That's really special. Because usually you're out there going, okay, I've got this show, there's this guy named Bruce Wayne. Everybody knew who Batman was, but they didn't know what the series was. After the first 13 were released and it was a hit, people said, oh, my client has seen it, their kid is nuts for it, they're a big on-camera actor, their kids can't watch most of the work they do on camera, but they can watch this show, so they want to be on a Batman episode. And we got fabulous talent to come in and play with us. Very lucky.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of this show and the legacy of it. I appreciate that.
My pleasure. Nice
Thank
to
you.
talk to you.